Hello YouTube, this is Emo White Robot, and I'm gonna show you how to make a Iron Golem mob spawner. And to do this, one thing that you will need is obviously villagers. Unless you're just doing it in creative mode, then this shouldn't be a problem. But I have posted a video before this on the details and whatnot, how Iron Golems spawn, and ways to transport Iron Golems and villagers to your location of whatever you need. So I would definitely recommend checking those out if you don't know already, but if you already know, then let's get started here. So this is a 21 by 21 platform, as this is the center point, so 10 in all directions. So what you want to do is every corner, just put 4 blocks in every corner, 2 by 2, just so then you don't mess up any shape or form. So with this mob spawner, all you need are 2 villagers, and that's it, because I end up using a lot of doors. Now you don't need to use as many doors, but we will get to that later. So on the outside, you will want to be facing the doors this way, and you will be wanting to do it the other way in general, as from in here, just like this. But I mean, this is actually a very good mob spawner. If you go check out my other video, I mean, I ended up getting a 67 in a matter of a little over 8 hours. So end up being an 8 Iron Golem ratio per hour. That ends up being around half a stack. And so this is a pretty good one, but at the moment now we will want to be putting the roof on. So you'll be doing this to all the sides all the way around, but I'll be right back as soon as I'm done. Now, as soon as you get this done, we'll want to go down one just to mark this, where your villagers are going to be or already are. Now, first link, as I said, not the first link, but one of the links in the description will show you how to get villagers and to move them, whatnot, if you don't know how already. So now what we're going to do is simply add a roof to it, because I am 90% sure they will not spawn without me putting a roof on. I just waited about 20 minutes and nothing's spawning. Don't know why, so we're just going to add a roof, which we're going to go 2 blocks, 2 extra blocks, and then add 1 more. Now that's not mandatory, saying that they're only 2.9 blocks tall. So, I mean, really, you could put it up here, but I'm just gonna go that extra block, so 4 is gonna be the roof above the door. But it's completely up to you, it's your decision, but as soon as we get that done, I'll be right back. Alright, now that we got that done, you pretty much just got the hard part out of the way, but now back to these doors. With all these doors, you can have 45 villagers end up producing. Even if you start off at 2, you can end up having 45. Now, if you want villagers, golems will spawn for every 16 villagers, so if you want 3 more villagers, or 4, my mistake, you can just add more doors up to the top here. It doesn't affect in any way, but honestly, all that you really need are 32 villagers, but if you're just going to spawn them in, I wouldn't worry about this whole side, just cover it in stone or whatever you're using, and same with this side, but I wouldn't even try going two sides next to each other. But now that we got that done, put in the water sources in every corner, just to show what you want to end up doing. And so here's the water source. Now what you're going to be doing is actually digging down from where the water ends up going to its max point. You want to be doing this to all the sides. And this is just showing that what we're doing, we're going to end up removing all the cobble stone. We're pretty much doing an outline. So as soon as that's done, I would remove all the cobble stone, my mistake, but I'll be right back as soon as that's done. Alright, I did forget to mention, leave it like this. I mean, they will still be there, so you can end up removing these, but you don't want to ruin this, because this is what they will be standing on, the villagers, which now, oops, don't know why I did that, which now we can spawn some. I will spawn 16. Feisty. It ended up smacking me. Yeah, I got a lot more, but my bad. So now, because there's so many doors, they'll end up producing. But anyways, now what you want to do is count 1, 2 from every one of these points here. I'm sorry, I'm lagging a little bit. Oh, and there's one already. Just to show that this does work. But end up having the corners meet, so it'll end up being 7 by 7, I believe. Yeah, 7 by 7, and go down with it. Now, after you go all the way down like this, you'll end up wanting to go 3 more down. So 4 down in total, 7 by 7 around this. So remember, just 2 blocks away from each end here. Now I'm gonna just dig that out. Alright, so I didn't build this high enough. I was just gonna do a demonstration. I was hoping it was at least 1 more down, but it's not. But I'll actually just show you on the other models that I've done. But what you end up doing is filling this whole thing out with signs, which I'll just show you on the other ones, and show you your options of what you can end up building down here. So let me show you those. Alright, before I show you the other spawners, here are 2 options what you can end up doing. One, you can end up just killing them right there on the bat, which that works perfectly. The problem with that is you end up losing iron ingots if you aren't there to pick it up in time, which I've been having that problem actually. And the water system, which I highly recommend, getting them from point A to point B. And another thing about this, it's perfect for the fact of after you get 32 blocks away from the village, which this counts as the village, the iron golem doesn't count. It's not a part of this village anymore, so it can end up spawning another one. But I end up talking a lot more about that for my other videos. I'm sorry about that, I spaced out. But let me just show you these. Now this is my water system. You end up putting the signs down. Then they end up falling down, going to this canal that ends up pushing, and this ends up pushing them, even though I stopped because they're more than one block wide. They end up just keep going and going and going. Now I actually tried to experiment with this, and it ended up having a problem with the half slabs keep on going up. Huh, it's actually there. That's surprising. So this ends up being lava and killing them. Now that's strange. Oh, I think I know what it is. Here's a couple. Now, in my other video, I ended up having 97 of these, because I ended up going AFK for a while and whatnot, but I had a ton of these at the moment. It seems I only have around 10. Nothing special. I actually killed them recently. Now, I wonder how this guy got out. Actually, it could be from right here. I'm not 100% sure. Or I spawned him over there earlier. It's really strange. But yeah, thanks for watching, and please rate and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them.